as they go for the program's 6th district championship. Brought to you on the Vype Live Network by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin's go-to team realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cole.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome home to Cedar Park, Texas. This is Timberwolf Baseball Tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball on the Vype Network. I'm the V of the T, Brad Cohn. Shane Skowinski is our QA today. We're back in the friendly confines of J. Sevier Field at Matt Ariano Park on the campus of Cedar Park High School for the district home opener tonight against the Leander Lions. Yesterday, a hard-fought road win over Marble Falls, 1-0 in 9 innings. The record now 9-4. All 4 of those losses coming to 3 teams ranked number 6, number 5, and number 4. Some in 6A, some in 5A. Leander's 9-3, but they started 9-0. And granted, none of those first 9 Lion victims has a winning record, but still, to start with 9 straight wins is quite an accomplishment. Their 3-game losing skid at the moment consists of 2 losses to Vista Ridge and a loss yesterday in their district opener to Rouse. Rouse is right now the only team Leander has played that even has a winning record. I want to remind you that I've got the email up tonight, vofthet@gmail.com, VOFTHET, V of the T, all run together at gmail.com. Send me a message, tell me who you are, where you're watching from, you got a favorite player you're looking for in particular, and we'll give you a shout out on the air. All right, this game's a 286 broadcast of Timberwolf Baseball on either KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network since we started doing this in 2008, 15 seasons ago. We have won 179 of those broadcast games. Timberwolves going for all-time win number 412 here. Their 23rd season of varsity play, and it would be their 180th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. It would be Coach's 206th win. All right, we started the pregame a little bit earlier. We've been starting kind of when the umpires had their meeting about 5 minutes before the scheduled start of the game. But we start a little early because I got a little bit extra stuff for you. One of them is we got the all-time baseball record between Cedar Park and Leander we can look at for you. Cedar Park leads this series 14 wins, 9 losses. At home here, they are 8-4. Outscored them 72-33, an average of 6.0 to 2.8, a little bit more than double them here in this park. And we have doubled the wins on them, too, with an 8-4 record. On the road at Lions Park in Leander, we have still beaten them 7-4, 50-32 the outscore margin, an average of 4.5 to 2.9. In neutral games, we're 2-0. We've twice played them at neutral fields. One was a play-in game. One, whoever loses is out of the playoffs. Whoever's in is in the 4th spot. We won that game. And then just last year was a seeding game, trying to figure out who got the number 1 seed, and it was us. Won those 2 games by a total of 17-1. Last year, 12-1 played up there at Glen. That's the last time we played them. Won 2 out of 3 from them last year. Beat them on the road 4-1. Lost here, though, earlier in the season, 5-3. So, Cedar Park 9-4 against the Lions at home, but they've lost 3 of the last 4 here. Cedar Park's beaten Leander at home only once since 2014, and that was in 2016. So have not beaten them on this field in 6 years. 7-5 against the Lions in Leander, 2-0 again in neutral site games. So there's a little glimpse at the all-time Cedar Park Leander baseball rivalry. Remember, V of the T at gmail.com, VOFTHET, all run together, V of the T at gmail.com. Tell me who you are, where you're watching from, what player you might be looking for specifically, any other message you want to pass on, and I'll give you a shout-out on the air. We got some other information we're going to go through for you. District 25 5A roundup scores from yesterday: Liberty Hill 10, Eastview 2, Rouse, they're number 2 now, 8, Leander 2, Georgetown 5, Glen 2, and of course we beat Marble Falls in 9, 1-0. So the standings: Liberty Hill, Rouse, Cedar Park, and Georgetown on top at 1-0. Those are the teams everybody's picking to be the 4 playoff teams anyway. At 0-1 are Glen, Marble Falls, Leander, and Eastview. Liberty Hill with a 13-2 overall record. Georgetown 10-1. Rouse 11-4. All those records better than our 9-4. Rouse ranked, number 3. I said 2 a moment ago. They're number 3 in 5A. Georgetown number 10. Cedar Park and Liberty Hill both tied for number 25 in 5A. So 4 of the teams in our district make up 4, almost a little less than a sixth of the top 25 in the state. Now the Timberwolves' only losses are to Corpus Christi Ray. They're number 5. Lake Travis, number 6 in 6A. Lubbock Cooper, number 4. And we got a win over Lubbock Cooper also. Could have beat Lubbock Cooper another time, the next time we played them. Could have beat Lake Travis the second time we played them. Could have beat Corpus Christi Ray the one time we played them. So you could make the case if our only 4 losses are to 5, 4, and 6, you can make the case that we could be number 7. You can make the case. Other district games tonight, Glen, they're 7-6, 0-1 in district. They are at Eastview, who's 3-7 and 0-1. Number 25, Liberty Hill, is 13-2 and 1-0. They are at number 3, Rouse, biggest game in the district tonight. Raiders 11-4 and 1-0. Marble Falls 4-5 and 0-1. They are at number 10, Georgetown, who's 10-1 and 1-0. So there's a look at the rest of District 25. 5A. Here's our starting lineup tonight. First for the visiting Leander Lions, batting in the top half of the innings. They'll lead off with left fielder Caden Wheatley. It's also their number 1 receiver in football. Batting second and playing second, Andrew Buenteo. Batting third at short, Jaron Cotton. Batting fourth, cleanup hitter is first baseman Dylan Capers. Batting fifth, third baseman Lucas Flores. Batting sixth, the catcher Caden Sisson. Batting seventh, the DH Damian Stout. Batting eighth in right field, Nate Seaman. Batting ninth, center fielder Aidan Salazar. So for your home monitored scorecards for Leander: Wheatley, Buenteo, Cotton, Capers, Flores, Sisson, Stout, Seaman, Salazar. For Cedar Park in the home half of the inning, they'll lead off with the pitcher, Ethan Becker. You don't see that very often. Nathan Thornhill used to do it around here several years ago. Batting second at shortstop, Julian Swift. Batting third, the catcher, Louis Alonzo. Batting fourth in left field tonight, winning pitcher yesterday in Marble Falls, Cade Davis. Batting fifth, first baseman, Jackson Harvey. Batting sixth, the DH, Murray Robinson. He'll be hitting for center fielder, Houston Molinaro. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Christian Pickens. Batting eighth, third baseman, Quint Mullen. Batting ninth and playing second, Augie Garcia. So for Cedar Park, on your scorecard: Becker, Swift, Alonzo, Davis, Harvey, Robinson, Pickens, Mullen, Garcia. And they'll be facing the pitcher they are DHing for, and the Lions are. Pitcher for Leander's number 13, Tristan Cortez. So we'll see him on the bump when Cedar Park comes to play. Here are the batting averages, just in the order of their batting tonight. Cedar Park still pretty good. 500, 409, 447, 409, 278, 320, 429, 176, 182. Team batting average going into this game tonight, 332. On base at 406. So 2 out of every five batters that come to the plate get to base for Cedar Park. We had 18 base runners yesterday, but only scored 1 of them. Our slugging at 444, and our OPS for a team is 850. Very impressive stuff. All right, they're introducing the team to the gathered crowd here tonight. It's a pretty good-sized crowd, both for Leander and Cedar Park. These 2 teams hated rivals for many years, and that has kind of cooled down as the fans, attendees, both schools don't know each other as well as they did when the schools opened. It was like Texas, Oklahoma for the first 5, 6 years that these schools were open. That's calmed down quite a bit now. Out on the porch tonight for the first time this season. The weather's either been too cold or too bright of sunlight for me to see the screen. For all 7 of our previous games played here at J. Sevier Field at Matt Ariano Park. And I've been up in the press box with Mr. Wool, the announcer. But out on the porch in my normal spot tonight. And now we're going to step aside for the national anthem.
Anthem will be sung tonight by Amy Harvey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Play ball.
Amy Harvey with the national anthem, and if that last name sounds familiar, it matches the last name of our first baseman, Jackson Harvey. So three recordings that'll play for you through the game that talk about how that game ended up. So looking forward to that. And we're about ready to go here. Top of the first, Leander to the plate. They'll lead off with one of their wideouts, Caden Wheatley, playing left field in this sport. First one's a strike. 0-1 to Wheatley. Of course, we track that as we usually do. Batters who start out 0-1 all through the game versus 1-0. Becker swings, lifted foul, going to be out of play to the right side, landing in the stands. Kabonk. 0-2 the count. We're underway just a bit early. It was about 6:58 and change when the first pitch happened. Maybe we'll get home a minute earlier than usual tonight. This one, a little bender that stayed outside, 1-2 to Wheatley. Andrew Buenteo, the second baseman, is up next, and the shortstop, Jaron Cotton. Fastball right down the tube for a called strike three. Wheatley turned away before he heard the umpire call it. He knew it. Standing strikeout is out
Now
number one.
Lions second baseman, number 7, Andrew Buentelo.
Here's Buenteo, the second baseman. One out, nobody on. This one's taken to right center field. They're chasing it. Can they get there? No. Lands and rolls into the wall. He's going to go for 3. The throw's coming in. It's not going to beat him. Buenteo takes the first pitch to the wall in right center, and there goes the no-hitter.
Now batting for the Lions, shortstop number 2, Jerome Cotton.
Jaron Cotton, the shortstop now, with 1 out. Buenteo at third. Oh, sorry, I got the message. My scoreboard reading 1-0. This one is taken to the same place, but not as far. Cut off by the right fielder, and he sends it in. Christian Pickens. The run scores, and we're down 1-0. And I erroneously had Leander up 1-0. I was going to change it, but no need to do that now.
Now batting first week.
RBI single by Jaron Cotton. Scores Buenteo from third. Still 1 out. Dylan Capers, the first baseman. From the stretch now, Becker. This one is taken to left. Back he goes. Up against the wall, and it bounces off the wall. Becker, no mystery to these Leander hitters as we start off. A double for Capers. Somebody called fire department. Cotton goes first to third. There's still just 1 out. Still just 1 in. Here's Lucas Flores, the third baseman. First guy, a standing strikeout, started out well, and then a single, an RBI, a triple, an RBI single, and a double. They're a homer away from hitting for the cycle just in the first inning. That one's low, 1-0. Each of these last 3 hitters went on the first pitch and tattooed it. Fastball on the outside. 2-0 to Lucas Flores. Catcher Caden Sisson is next, and then the DH Damian Stout. All right, you guys tell us we got a kind of whistling and stuff going on in the sound. We tried to jack with that a little bit in the pregame test, and I think our soundboard may not be very good. We'll see about doing something about it for the next broadcast, but not much we can do about it tonight. That one's fouled out of play, 2-1 to Lucas Flores. I even changed ports that my 2 mics are in. It doesn't seem to help much. But hopefully you can still hear what I'm saying. I know you can see the picture. Fastball fouled, also out of play. 2-2 to Flores now. Boy, I need a strikeout here with guys, a couple of guys on base. From the stretch, Ethan Becker. Fastball right back through the middle. It's going to score at least one of those guys. Rounding third, but they'll hold him. As Molinaro got the ball in quickly. RBI single up the middle for Flores. 4 straight hits.
Number 21, Caden Simpson.
It's Cotton who scored from third on that play. Dylan Capers goes to third from second. So runners at the corners. Capers at third, Flores at second. Still just 1 out. 2-0 our score. Here's a 6-hitter, catcher Caden Sisson. Outside. 1-0. Swung on and lifted, foul territory, right side, over as the first baseman Harvey makes the catch. Nobody advances, 2 down.
Now batting designated hitter number 19, Damian Stout.
The DH in the 7-hole, Damian Stout. This one's taken to right. It's going to go to foul territory. I don't think he can catch it. Oh, nice effort by Christian Pickens. 0-1. Weather today for Cedar Park, Texas. It was cloudy most of the day. Sun's out now. It's about half cloud, half clear. Supposed to have gotten to 79. It didn't. We're in the mid-60s now, down to the high 50s by game's end. 56% humidity. Wind from the south at 15. That means blowing in from left like it usually does at this park. The 0-1 from Becker to Damian Stout. Swung on and driven to left center. Wind's blowing it back towards the center fielder who settles under it. Molinaro makes the catch, but the damage is done. They send plugging in 1.122 OPS. One of 5 guys who are over 1 on their OPS so far on the season. So here's Becker. Fastball for a called strike one on the outside edge of the plate, 0-1. Facing Tristan Cortez of the Leander Lions, swing and a miss at that breaking ball, 0-2. Now their first guy struck out on 4 pitches. So even if our guy does something similar, their next 4 got hits, so it's our turn. He started but didn't go, and that curved too far outside, 1-2. Nice decision to hold off on that one. This one's lined foul into the net over our dugout on the first base side, still 1-2. Sun sets tonight, I think it said it's 7:36. It's getting pretty low off to the right side. You see the shadows are pretty long on the field. Ground ball to second base. Andrew Buenteo over first in time. Closer than I thought it was going to be. To Dylan Capers for the out.
Now batting
one down for Julian Swift.
Julian Swift.
Swift's hitting numbers this year pretty impressive as well. 50 plate appearances, 44 official at-bats, 18 hits, 12 singles, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, scored 13 runs, walked twice, struck out once, hitting .409, Julian Swift. That one outside, 1-0 to Julian. He's on base at .460, slugging at .659, one of the tops on the team. OPS 1.119, second best on the team. And that one's outside, 2-0. Some noise from the Cedar Park dugout now. Three and 0. Lots of O's from the Cedar Park bench. One down, nobody on here. Bottom of the first, down 2-0. Fast ball right down to 2. 3-1. Louis Alonso on deck, and then Cade Davis. On the ground towards third. Lucas Flores across to Dylan Capers for out number 2.
Now batting catcher number 19, Louis Alonso.
There's Louis Alonso hitting .447 on the year. He's got 17 hits, 16 of them singles, also a double, 8 RBIs, scored 5 runs. He's been hit 5 times, and that leads the team. Walked 3 times, struck out 3 times. It's called a strike. That one outside, 1-1. Davis on deck, Harvey in the hole. Gonna get a little chilly tonight. I'm glad I brought my fighter pilot jacket. Lights are already on here at J. Sevier Field, Matt Ariano Park. That one misses in the dirt and outside. 2-1 to Alonso. Well, he's been hit 5 times, reached on error 3 times, fielder's choice twice. So he's been on base 10 times where he didn't get a hit. Constant base runner. And he's also got 17 hits. Fouled into the screen 2-2. And he's 27 times on base. Two outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Cedar Park has been a slow starting team at times this year. They've won a lot of games where they were down by multiple runs early. This one's long and tall and foul to the right side. Still 2-2 to Louis. I like the organ music. Couldn't get any clapping going, though. Remember, viathet@gmail.com. Send me a message. Ooh, throws behind him. Full count to Louis. VOFTHET, all run together, viathet@gmail.com. I'll be checking it through the game. Nothing there yet. Swung on and chopped high, one bouncer to third. Cross in time. Flores to Capers, and Cedar Park is down. 1, 2, 3, all 3 of them. Pretty easy ground outs in the infield. All right. Not going to go anywhere. I'm going to play you the first recording that we were talking about. So the situation is down 6-2. I think there is an out. In the last chance for Cedar Park, top of the 7th, if they lose, they have lost a 1-0 lead in the regional semifinals to the Bryan Vikings, 6th-ranked team in Texas. If they win, they go on to play the number 1 ranked team in America in the regional finals. So here we go.
When I was thinking even a ground ball and saying off speed in the zone. Matt Ariano. Timberwolves have now batted around this inning. He's up. He singled, walked, and singled. Scored a run in the first. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball to the shortstop who can't get it. He goes, nobody! Nobody! No play at all by the shortstop, and this game is tied. The shortstop of the second error of the game, David Funter, and this game is tied at 6. John Lutz to third on the play. Ferguson in to score the tying run. 4 in this inning by Cedar Park. Bailey to second. Ariano on with the E6 at first. 2 outs, bases loaded. Somebody get the paddles and jumpstart my heart.
Well, there you go. That was 14 years ago in Bryan. Reached out and tied a game. We were down 6-2. That play there tied it at 6-6 in the top of the 7th. Cedar Park playing a 6th-ranked team in the state. Heard a couple of familiar names there to me. One that you've heard too, even if you weren't a fan of the team back then, Matt Ariano, third baseman that day. He had that tap in the infield and reached on the error. He's the guy that later passed on, and this field is named after, or the park is named after him. All right, back to the action. We're to the top of the 2nd now. Leander at 8-9-1 in the order, facing Ethan Becker. This is right fielder Nate Seaman, takes ball 1 inside. Get all your data bits updated on the scoreboard here. That one's fouled out of play. 1-1 to Seaman. Don Salazar, center fielder's next, then back to the top of the order with Caden Wheatley. Yeah, I got the inning right eventually. This one, Hopper, first baseman, gets it, stumbles, throws to the pitcher in time. Becker covering the bag for the out on the 3-1 play for Nate Seaman. So once again, we get the first out. Got that last time too, and then things started to fly off.
Now batting center fielder number 5, Aiden Salazar.
Nine-hole hitter, center fielder Salazar, with 1 out, nobody on here. Ground ball foul left side, 0-1. "17 pitches for their pitcher, Tristan Cortez. Last inning, 10 strikes, 7 balls, all ground outs. This one hit in the air, and it's going to land in front of a charging Houston Molinaro in left center. 5th hit of the game already for Leander.
Now batting left fielder number 11, Caden Wheatley.
Caden Wheatley to the plate with 1 out, and Salazar at first. He struck out looking the first time up. One of the few guys in the order who did not get a hit the first time through. Shows bunt, back to the mound pretty quick. They're going to be able to go to second. No play at first, though. So for the 4th time this year, an attempted sacrifice bunt is got a runner thrown out at second by a smart pitcher. Salazar down at 2 on the 1-6 play. 2 down. Wheatley at first on the fielder's choice. Second baseman Andrew Buenteo started the hit parade with that triple to right center last time up. Strike 1. Fouled into the net. 0-2. Now don't go anywhere between these at-bats either. I'm going to play the second of the 3 audio clips from that broadcast 14 years ago in Bryan. I believe it's the next batter. We're now tied 6-6 in the top of the 7th inning. There goes the runner. Swung on and hit through the hole between short and third. 6th hit of the game for Leander. Goodness gracious. Second hit of the game for Buenteo.
Andrew Buentello.
That was Buenteo. Actually, here's shortstop Jaron Cotton. He's had an RBI single to the right side and scored their second run in the first inning. 2 outs and 2 on. Runners at first and second. First pitch low, 1-0. It's Buenteo at first. Caden Wheatley at second. Fastball inside, 2-0. Pitch is taken foul into the right field area of the softball field. 2-1 to Cotton. Need an out here to hemorrhage the run parade. There to stop the hemorrhage of runs. And it's not going to stop. Ground ball up the middle into center, rounding third, and scoring is Wheatley. It's 3-0 Lions. Buenteo goes to second. And it's batting practice tonight for Leander. Second guy of the game to get his second hit. That's hit number 7 on the game, and we're just in the second inning. Here's Dylan Capers, a first baseman. He doubled to the left side last time and ended up being stranded at third when the inning ended. Back to the middle. Nicely backhanded by Garcia. No, it went through. Didn't get a glove on it. RBI single. It advances to second on the throw to third. Buenteo scores from second on the play. Cotton goes first to third. 8th hit of the game. And we are getting our butts kicked by Leander. Coach has come out to talk it over with his infield defense and pitching battery. The last 3 hitters in the order, that's the 2, 3, and 4 spots. All 3 have been up twice each, a total of 6 at-bats, and they are 6 for freaking 6. That's where the damage is being done. There are 2 other hits scattered elsewhere through the lineup. But it's these guys, Buenteo, Cotton, and Capers, all 2 for 2. So far, with some of them still on base, they've scored 3 runs between them. And so far, they've got 4 RBIs. 3 RBIs.
Now batting third baseman number 22, Lucas Flores.
Update the score for you. It is 4. Here's Lucas Flores, 5-hitter. Third baseman, RBI single up the middle last time. Same hit this time, probably scores 2. This is a fly to Molinaro in center. Looks to have it tracked and makes the catch, but more damage done. 2 more runs. They send 8 again. They get 4 hits again. Basically the exact same thing that happened in the first inning. And we now trail 4-0. We've only we've only sent 3 batters to the plate. Okay, well, enough of thinking about that. Here is the second clip of that game in the regional semifinals in Bryan against the number 6 Bryan Vikings. Series tied 1-1. We won the first game here, lost the second game there. Immediately played a third rubber match game. Went down 6-2 into our last at-bat, the 7th. Scored 4. You heard that one a second ago to tie it at 6-6. And now here we are with the next cut.
That base is still loaded. A nice gapper here. Opens up a multiple run lead for Cedar Park Jr. Looking for something here. Walking over to talk to his first base and hitting coach, Carl Abstead.
Yeah, I think Coach is wanting to settle him down a little bit. Junior really mad at himself after those last 2 pitches.
Yeah, Junior might have been thinking about the big ball here when really we just want a line drive somewhere.
Put it in play.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and he's lifted far to right center field. The fielder's back. Takes it out, get it! The Timberwolves score 1. They score 2. The runner around third. He will score as well. Cedar Park leads 9-6. The Timberwolves open up a lead.
So there you go. Went to the plate down 6-2 in the last at-bat, and now up 9-6, and there's more to come between the next at-bat. All right, Cedar Park will now go to the bottom of the second, try to see if they can make a dent on the scoreboard. Here's a 4-hitter, Cade Davis, playing left today, and that one goes through the screen, 1-0. The visiting team over the last 5-6 years has usually won this game. We have not won here since 2016. That one misses for Davis as well. Here comes a 2-0. Chopper at second. There's another 4-3. Buenteo to Capers and one down. We have not hit the ball out of the infield yet.
Timberwolves, number 26, first baseman Jackson Harvey.
Here's Jackson Harvey with one down, nobody on. Harvey, a .278 hitter on the year. Lefty. Another easy ground ball to second, and it's like there's a conspiracy of some sort here. 2 down.
Now batting designated hitter number 16, Murray Robinson.
Here's Murray Robinson, Big Murray into the game hitting .320. 2 outs, nobody on here. Bump stops things for a moment for some reason. Way outside, 1-0 to Murray. Swung on, foul towards our dugout, 1-1. Murray on the year, 25 official at-bats, 8 hits, 6 singles, 2 doubles. 5 RBIs, scored 5 times, walked 4 times, only struck out once. And this one's taken deep to right center, but over comes the left fielder and makes the catch. Adon Salazar, 2 down. First ball we have hit out of the infield tonight. And that retires the side. We are through 2 complete, still trailing 4-0. And now we'll play the final piece. Finally, Brian got us out. We were up 9-6. We gave up a run. We got 2 people on with 2 outs at first and second, still up by 2 runs. There are 2 outs, and here we go.
1 strike away for Thornhill from beating the 6th ranked team in the state. Swing on, and that is looking for Lutz and left. It's a single. The runner's coming on, looking to throw from Lutz. He's a big man. He's out. And the Timberwolves win the game. John Lutz grabs the single on 1 hop. A Trojan rope to Junior Coronado. The runner was dead halfway down third. This series is over, and Cedar Park has a date with the #1 ranked team in the nation, and they are mobbing John Lutz in the infield. And guys, what a trip.
Wow, I still get shivers listening to that.
Number 21, Caden Simpson.
It was a terrific team, terrific series, a terrific season. They did get a win over the #1 ranked team in the state and the nation the next week in the Baylor Ballpark. They won game 1 of the middle 3-game series. Did not advance the state tournament, but that team won the state title, and we were their only loss. So still a proud moment for this program. Now back to a not-so-proud moment. Cedar Park's got to correct a few things here as we go to the top of the third. 6-hole hitter Caden Sisson, the catcher, is in. Fouls that one out of play. It is 1-1. We'll see Damian Stout, the DH, and right fielder Nate Seaman. Let me get your data bits updated for you. Here's a called strike. 1-2 to Sisson. Top of the third. Again fouled. Still 1-2. Outside, even at 2-2. Sisson last time out or last time up rather, is the guy who fouled in foul territory, fouled out to Jackson Harvey near first base. This one a line drive into left field. Stop me if you've heard that before. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. Of all the years that I've been doing Cedar Park baseball, at this moment, I have never seen a better hitting team than Leander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits in their first 15 batters. Here's a DH, Damian Stout. Flied out to center to end the first, his first time up. Throw over to first, nothing doing. Very humid out here tonight. Fingers are sticky on my pen and on these papers here, on the laptop buttons. Fouled back into the net. 0-1 to Stout. Nate Seaman, the right fielder, due up next. He grounded out to first. They're kind of in the bottom of their order that wasn't as successful as the top and middle. Eight hits for the 5 guys who are hitting 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Offered bunt, pulled the bat back. It was a ball outside, 1-1. Shows bunt, back to the mound, but not far enough to go to second with it, so they'll get the out at first. I think the Leander fans thought he was safe, but he was definitely out. Sisson does get to second on the sacrifice bunt. One down for Nate Seaman, right fielder, 0 for 1 tonight. They're going to throw to second. And a smart play by Becker. He's made 2 smart throws at second. One when he's fielded a bunt that came hard back to him and got the lead runner instead of going to first. And then right there, he turned to throw to second. Second baseman wasn't on the bag. He didn't just throw to the bag. He saw that the guy was off the bag, Garcia, and threw to Garcia. So I knew there wasn't any out there, but he also wasn't going to throw it into center field and put the guy at third. Foul back into the screen. 0-1 to Seaman. No more shadows. Starting to get a little cooler. I'm going to grab my fighter pilot jacket here in a minute. High and in with that one, 1-1. That one misses, 2-1. On the ground to short, Swift looks the runner back to second, throws across to Harvey for the routine 6-3 put out. 2 down. Bottom of the order was center fielder Aiden Salazar, 1 for 1, a single up the middle. And he was forced out by that play I told about a minute ago. Tried to sacrifice him over, and pitcher Becker throws to Swift covering the bag. Swing and a miss. One of the maybe they have not swung and missed. I think that might be the first swing and a miss of the game. Goodness gracious. Low and away, 1-1. Cedar Park. The message here is they've got their work cut out for them if they're going to be a playoff team in this district. Leander not one of the teams picked for the 4 top spots, and they are absolutely tattooing us. Throw to second, nothing. Our second throw there. This one in the air in the outfield. Chased it over to his right. Molinaro back almost against the fence and makes the catch. Wind aided out for us. Tell you what, the wind's not blowing at 15 knots. That one's out of here. So a leadoff single in the top of the third, but then 3 straight outs in the field. A little bit of progress there. All right, we'll stop here for a second and talk a little bit about, a couple games ago in Corpus. We talked about, I said Tinker to Evers to Chance, describing a double play ball, 6-4-3, Swift to Richardson to Jackson. And I wondered aloud on the air how many of our young players probably wouldn't get that historical baseball reference. It's part of a short poem written over 100 years ago. It's a comment that has become often invoked even outside of baseball to describe things that go smoothly, like a well-oiled machine. So it was first published in the New York Evening Mail, July 12, 1910. In 1906, 7, 8, and 10, the Cubs won the National League pennant over the second-place Giants. Each of those seasons, New York fans were depressed over constantly being beaten by what many still say was the best infield in the history of baseball. The day before this poem was published, it happened again, knocking them out of the playoffs. The poem's only 8 lines, written by New York reporter Franklin Pierce Adams. Here it is. These are the saddest of possible words. Tinker to Evers to Chance. Trio of bear cubs and fleeter than birds. Tinker and Evers and Chance. Ruthlessly pricking our gonfalon bubble, making a giant hit into a double. Words that are heavy with nothing but trouble. Tinker to Evers to Chance. And there you have it. Next time we see Swift to Richardson to Harvey and you hear me say, Tinker to Evers to Chance, you'll know that I'm taking a detour through baseball's glorious past. Thanks to Franklin Pierce Adams of the New York Daily Mail in 1910 for that little piece of baseball lore over 100 years ago. It's an old game. It was already an old game when that happened. No messages yet to vofthet@gmail.com. Send me a message there. I'll give you a shout out on the air. We now go to the bottom of the third, bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Pickens, Mullen, Garcia. Here's Christian Pickens. Shows bunt. I ring him up. Four, nothing, Leander. Yeah, they're going to be pretty good. And it's going to be, you have to play well to win this. I didn't expect, and they absolutely kill us in the first couple of innings. That one misses 1-1 to Christian. Into the game hitting .429. This one on the ground, a one hopper, but right at Buenteo, the second baseman. Flicks it over to Dylan Capers, 1 down. And now of the 7 outs that we have made at the plate, 6 of them have been ground balls in the infield. 4 of those to Andrew Buenteo. It's kind of like the guy yesterday in right we kept hitting the ball to out in Marble Falls. Here's Quint Mullen into the game hitting .176 in the 8-hole. Playing third tonight. That one's outside, 1-0. No, they're putting the lie to the 0-1 start thing. They've only thrown 0-1 to 1 of our 8 batters. 2 of them, rather. And yet, they're all getting out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Look at them. They've gone 2 times through the order. They start out 0-1 against us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times in 18 batters, and they're killing us. So, there are exceptions to rules. That one misses 2-1. Grounded foul towards the Leander dugout on the third base side. Count even at 2-2 to Quint Mullen.
All right, Q.
Send me a message, vofthet@gmail.com. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Here comes a 2-2. Outside and low. Full count now to Mullen. One out, nobody on. Cedar Park has not had a base runner yet. It's a perfect game until now. Shortstop comes up with it. Makes a quick throw after backhanding it and coming up off his knees. But the throw pulls the first baseman off, and he was by passed a step by it anyway.
Now
So
batting for the Timberwolves, second baseman number 3.
Mullen reaches with the first hit of the game, and it's an infield single. No hitters done for Tristan Cortez. 9-hole hitter Augie Garcia becomes the last man in the game to take his first at-bat. They have all batted twice, and Augie hasn't batted at all. That's how badly they're roasting our beef. That one's high, 1-0. Becker top of the order on deck, and then Swift and Alonso. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the third. Cedar Park needing to answer and not stay in this 4-0 hole. Outside. Good block by their catcher, Sisson. 2-0. More people pouring in here all the time. Place is about half full, which is pretty good. Early district game. Outside. 3-0 to Garcia. 1 out, Quentin Mullen at first with an infield single. Their shortstop, Sharon Cotton, did a great job to get to it and then get up and get a throw off quick. Mullen was just too fast for him. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk at the bottom of the order for Augie Garcia. Pushes Mullen to second. Top of the order, Ethan Becker to the plate. And they'll talk about it. Matt Grissom out to talk to his players. Matt Grissom's been at Leander a long time. His longtime assistant coach, who was there for 6 years. When our legendary coach, Connie Cochran, retired after the 16 season, that assistant coach came to Cedar Park and took over the head coaching job here, Chris Garvillick. He was here 17, 18, and 19. He left to go into business. Business opportunity. Left teaching and coaching.
Ethan Becker.
That's when Coach Williams came over from Brenham. It's his 3rd season here, although only 1 full season last year. The first one was cut drastically short by COVID, and we're only less than halfway through this one. So Becker, this one's high and out, 1-0. Becker grounded out to second the first time up on a 1-2 pitch. I had the crowd mic down for you. Let me turn that back up. Called strike 1 on Becker. Julian Swift on deck, Louis Alonso in the hole. 1 out, 2 on here in the bottom of the third, down 4-0. Mullen at second, Garcia at first. Augie Garcia. The pitch, swung on in line, foul against the net right side, 1-2 to Becker. We need one of those offensive games like we had in Corpus. We scored 10 runs or more, I think 4 times. Or was it 3? Got to use some of those runs here, it looks like. We're back to the murderer's row of their top 4 or 5 hitters when they come back up in the 4th. Can't waste much more time. A throw down goes into right. So they threw it away on just the 3rd throw. Runners advance. So let's see. Oh, and they rung up Becker. The pitch was way outside and low. Oh, that was bad. That's an error on the umpire. So there are officially 2 outs, even though there's only 1. Mullen is at third. Garcia is at second. For Julian Swift, the shortstop. 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out to third, but into the game hitting .409. Couldn't ask for a better person at the plate right now. That ball in the dirt, 1-0 to Swift. Outside and low, 2-0. That's where the pitch was that they rung Becker up on. Did he swing or something? I just missed that. And by the location alone, it was certainly not a strike. That pitch low and away. Also 3-0. I'd rather have Swift swing the bat. Of course, Alonso's next. And he's pretty good. His batting average is actually 38 points higher. Called strike. Knew that was coming. So 3-1 to Swift. Might have the green light here. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Garcia at second, Mullen at third. Could cut the lead in half with a line drive to a gap here. Ball 4, it's high. They're going to try to throw the ball around. This time the catcher throws a third and it almost gets through there. Keep doing that,
now
fellas.
Now for the Timberwolves, catcher number 19.
Bases are juiced for Louis Alonso. Mullen at third, Augie Garcia at second, Swift at first. Alonso to the plate, hitting .447 coming in. He grounded it hard to third. If it could have been somewhere else, it would have gotten through. Low, 1-0. Davis on deck, Harvey in the hole, but there are 2 outs. How many times we had the bases loaded with 2 outs yesterday? It was at least twice. And this one gets in the air, and all the runners are going to advance. Cuts the lead by a quarter at least. Got a cheap one there as Mullen scores. Garcia goes to third, Swift to second. And the count 2-0 to Louis Alonso. That one hit the front lip of the plate and then just went over everybody. Hit the net about halfway up. (2-0) to Louis Alonso. Pitch taken into the outfield. Chasing it, coming over, and making the catch is the right fielder, Nate Seaman. But at least Cedar Park is off the schneid on the scoreboard, now trailing 4-1. We'll be back in a minute. Go now to the top of the 4th inning, and they're at the top of their order with left fielder Caden Wheatley. 0 for 2 in the game, but he did reach on a fielder's choice and score a run. Struck out looking to start the game. And that looked like a good pitch, and they called it ball 1. On the ground, third baseman makes a stab across. What a nice play by Quint Mullen. Diving to his left, gloves it up from his knees, makes the throw across to Harvey, 1 down. Andrew Buenteo, the second baseman, will head to the plate. First pitch is a strike to Buenteo. Shortstop to first in time. Nice play. Julian Swift to Jackson Harvey. Keeping the routine plays routine.
Shortstop, number 2, Jaron Cotton.
Go easy.
2 down. Jaron Cotton, 2 for 2. RBIs both times. Nobody on base to knock in now. Swinging and missing something that was really outside. 0-1. He's got a taste of blood in his mouth. This one, golf to right. Ooh, thought that might have come down, but Christian Pickens cut it off. A 1-2-3 inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 pitches. Now things are looking a little better. We'll be right back in just a minute.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Thunder Cloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thunder Cloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thunder Cloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
Davis.
Okay, welcome back to the broadcast. Live from J. Sevier Field at Matt Ariano Park. Brad Cohn bringing the action. Our QA tonight, Shane Solwinski. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, down 4-1 to Leander. But things looking better when we're in the field. 6 straight batters retired after it was just nothing but a hit parade in the first and second inning. That's a little bit more like it. We're to the bottom of the fourth at 4, 5, 6 in our order. Leading off, left fielder Cade Davis. Called strike 1 on Cade, who comes into the game hitting .409. First time up, grounded out to second like so many have tonight. Gonna make Andrew Buenteo an all-star. This one gets through, low and in, 1-1 to take Cade Davis. Jackson Harvey on deck, and then Murray Robinson in the hole. I can smell the concession stand. I'm going to have Ethne go bring me a burger here in a little bit. This one is golfed into center. It's going to drop in. Shortstop made a valiant dive for it. It was over his head, fielded by Salazar, the center fielder, to get it
Now
back in. So Davis leads off with a single to center. Just the second hit of the game for Cedar Park. Leading off the fourth, Jackson Harvey, first baseman. Grounded out to second. Listen to me solicit Ethne here for a hamburger in just a second. She's sitting right down in front of me as a film girl. 5 feet away doing this filming thing as that pitch gets away. Harvey 1-0 with Davis taking second on that. Harvey into the game hitting .278, grounded out to second the first time up. Hey, Ethne. Don't get comfortable yet. I'm going to ask you to go get me a burger.
Okay.
Cheeseburger with mayonnaise.
All right.
Thank you.
Right now?
Whenever you can do it.
I'll go after this batter.
Okay. Called strike on Harvey. 1-1. No outs. Davis at second. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Good looking swing, just didn't hit the ball. This one back through the middle. Shortstop grabs it, though. He is a good-looking shortstop. Gets to so many balls. Makes the throw out at first to get Harvey. I was sure that was an RBI single at the middle. Davis did get to third on the play. Now I'm behind on my scoreboard stuff for you. Sorry, we'll get it all updated. We're now at 1 out. And we're in the bottom of the 4th. For Murray Robinson. Davis at third. Cut the lead down to half of what it was. If we can get him in, we got an out to work with. There's only one away. Robinson lines it foul. Out of play, left side 0-1. Murray into the game, hitting .320. Flied out to center. Well hit, but trackable, catchable, caught by Aiden Salazar. That was the first ball we even hit out of the infield in this game. That was in the 2nd inning. That one gets away. Here comes Davis. He'll score easily. That catcher done a good job blocking things, Caden Sisson, but a couple have got away from him. So 1-1 the count to Robinson. Davis in from third. Still just 1 out. Cedar Park now down 4-2. Nobody on now for Robinson. Here's the pitch. Inside and low. Almost took his ankles out with that one. Two and 1 to Murray. Inside on that one as well. Oh, thank you. That was quick. Ethne back with my burger. (3-1) now to Murray Robinson. Swing and a miss. He swung at ball 4. Full count now to Murray. Pickens on deck. Mullen in the hole. Driven right through the middle. Murray continues his heavy hitting this year.
Way to go, Murray!
Now batting for the Timberwolves, right fielder number 21, Christian Pickens.
Third hit of the game for the Timberwolves. Christian Pickens to the plate. The right fielder comes in hitting .429, and he grounded out to second the first time up as well. And everybody's going to take a conference. Yeah, I'll tell you when you're centered. Ethne and both the film girls are going to come up there and introduce themselves. There we go. Give them the mic. All right, there you go.
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can see
All
it.
right. Hi, I'm Ethne Barnes. I'm a manager and a filmer for Cedar Park Baseball.
I'm Kaylin Binns, and I'm also a filmer and manager of Cedar Park Baseball.
All right, thanks a lot.
Grace
everybody see you.
Trabelko is currently in the dugout, but I know, shout out Grace.
Oh, yeah.
She's our stat girl and our third manager. So just wanted to go ahead and give her some recognition too.
We'll get her next time she's up. All right, thanks. Grace and Ken. Got a chance to know who we're talking about when I mentioned the film girls now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Lions, number 12, Jamie
Pitching
Williams.
change for Leander. Jamie Williams is be on the mound. Let me change mine up. And I'm telling you, Tristan Cortez did a pretty good job. Yeah, we got a run in each of the last 2 innings, but he started out wonderfully. He had a perfect game going to the first 8 hitters. Only gave up 3 hits.
Can Grace introduce herself? She's here now.
Oh, yeah. Gracie just went by. I mean, we'll get her in a second if they're still warming up. Gracie, take this and stand in front of that camera and introduce yourself to all of our fans. Get down there.
Hi, my name is, is this good? Hi, my name is Grace Trabelko, and I'm the stat
stats manager for the Cedar Park baseball team. It's a great day out to play baseball. You should come out Friday for our home games. We have a concession stand open, and it's always a good time out here.
All right, thanks, Gracie. So now you've met all three of the film girls. Gracie's job this game is she's doing stats in the dugout in the online app. Real-time updating of the stats database for the coach. They kind of trade off jobs. The other two are up here doing film. Although it should be called the film and stats girls, we always just say the film girls. All right, pitching change has been done. It's Jamie Williams for Leander. On in relief of Tristan Cortez. He'll face Christian Pickens first. Right fielder into the game hitting .429, grounded out to second the first time up. Dribbler to short. Steps in the bag for one. Across or two. Is it in time? Yeah. They've got an impressive shortstop, let me tell you. But Cedar Park does score another run, one at a time, down only 4-2.
First baseman number 18, Dylan Capers.
Dylan Capers now. Dylan Capers now to the plate for the Lions, leading off the top of the fifth. They are at 4, 5, 6 in the order. He is 2 for 2, takes ball one. Ball two, high and out. Becker still on the mound for Cedar Park. Started out rough. He's done well lately. He's retired 6 in a row and 7 of the last 8. But not this one. Unless. Nope, got through him. This is going to be big trouble. All the way to the wall. Valiant effort for the driving catch. They're going to hold him at third. A great throw in from the right fielder who chased it to the wall. That's Christian Pickens. So it was almost a line out, and instead it was a triple. Once again, we seem to be fighting the baseball gods. Lucas Flores, the third baseman, will be up next, but here comes Lanny Williams to the mound. We'll see what's going to go on here. Flipping again. Lucas Flores, the third baseman, to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single in the first. Fly out to Molinaro in center in the second. Tell you how much better things have gotten for Cedar Park. He batted twice in the first 2 innings. Hadn't batted since. That was 3 innings ago, his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Ballpark really quiet right now for some reason. That one's outside, 2-1. That swing and miss. Now something talked about with some of the players and the film girls before the game that I'm not going to mention until the game is over for fear of a jinx is in play today here on March 17th. I'll mention it in the post-game show. Foul back here into the screen. Still 2-2 to Lucas Flores. So humid, my arms are sticking to my lineup sheets and so forth. They're taped to the table here. Oh, almost hits him. Full count now to Flores. Next game not till Tuesday night, 7 o'clock in Liberty Hill. That will be a tough one. They're all going to be tough. This is a tough league. Man, he called strike 3, ball 4. Caden Sisson to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Fouled out to the first baseman and singled between short and third. Was stranded at second that time. It was the only hit of the third.
Now batting for the Lions, number 21.
The only hit they've gotten since the second. Oh, until the leadoff triple in this inning. Right when I said they're the best hitting high school team I've seen, they stopped hitting. I guess I should have said that earlier. Called strike, 0-1. No outs, runners at the corners. For the catcher, Caden Sisson. High and out, 1-1. Cedar Park, with a win here, would go to 9-4, and that would also put Leander at 9-4. And on a 4-game losing streak. Started 9-0. Swing and a miss. I can see how they might be 9-0 based on what I'd seen so far, but I don't know how they lost 3 in a row. 2 of those to Vista Ridge, who's not really a terribly good 6A team. Outside, 2-2. Cedar Park fans wanted that one. Both fans kind of have rose-colored glasses on when they look at strike zones. That's natural. Swung on, fouled, out of play to the right. Still 2-2. Here comes pitch number 6 of the at-bat to Caden Sisson. Remember, I'm at voftheT@gmail.com. VOFTHET@gmail.com. Send me a message. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Tell us where you're watching from and what player you're interested in. Ground ball in the hole between third and short again. A little CI single and another RBI. Moves Flores to second. Capers scores from third. Still no outs for the DH Damian Stout. And now suddenly, after 2 great innings, we're back to what we saw in the first and second.
Now batting designated hitter number 19, Damian Stout.
Go Pig!
So Stout faces Pickens for the first time. Catcher Louis Alonso is going to talk to him about for a second. That conference is over. Stout awaits his first pitch. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back. 1-0. Nate Seaman, the right fielder, on deck. Then bottom of the order was center fielder Aiden Salazar. Here in the bottom three of the order, they are just 1 for 6 tonight. A lot better from our point of view than the rest of the order. Check swing. Did he go? Yeah. Says he did. 1-1. Stout flied out to center, and Houston Molinaro, the first time up, ended the first, and then had a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher his other time up. And as I'm looking, he is one of only 2 of them who have not been on base at least once. That one misses 2-1. Shows a bunt back to the mound. Play is at first. Makes it. Garcia's covered that from the second baseman's position. So it's officially a 1-4 at the bag at first. Everybody else moves up. Flores goes to third. Sisson goes to second. 1 down for the right fielder, Nate Seaman. Seaman 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher, grounded out to the first baseman and to the shortstop. This one lines it foul into the net right side. 0-1. Low and outside with that fastball, 1-1. So if you can't make it out to Liberty Hill Tuesday night at 7, watch our broadcast. We'll be there. So we will with every game this season. The first time ever in the 15 years, that swing and miss, 1-2 to Seaman. 15 years we've been broadcasting Cedar Park baseball. We've always done district games. Often have done non-district games that are embedded, like on a Saturday in the district schedule. That one misses 2-2. And all the playoff games. Only with the arrival of Coach Williams, we started doing some tournament games, like last year, and now all tournament games, pre-district tournaments this year. Full count now to Nate Seaman. So that makes this the first year that we've done every single game. I have already done as many games sitting here tonight in Game 2 of district play as I have done in some seasons. Seasons, for example, when we didn't make the playoffs. High and out, full count walk to Nate Seaman. Loads the bases. There's 1 out, 1 run already in, 5-2 the score. Flores at third, Sisson at second, Seaman at first for the center fielder Aiden Salazar, and here comes the pitching coach Mike Cockrell. So every time I say Mike Cockrell's name, I have a little mental pause between the first and last names. I don't know if you'll have noticed that. The reason is this. One of our greatest baseball coaches, longtime coach for 9 years, was Connie Cochran. One of our best quarterbacks ever in football was Michael Cochran. And he's Mike, and it's baseball, so the Cochran name's already in my mind. And I keep wanting to say Mike Cochran stepping out for the meeting at the mound. And I have to stop for a second, make sure I say Cockerill and not Cochran. So that's why the little mental pause between Mike and Cockrell every time I say his name. Well, it's hell getting old. But That is the goal. Sure beats not getting old. Back to the action, a high pitch there. 1-0 to Salazar. Salazar singled to the left side and then was thrown out at second on an attempted sacrifice bunt that went wrong for them. Then he flied out to Molinaro in center. And that one's a strike, 1-1. High and out, 2-1. That one misses, 3-1. Walks in a run. Salazar to first, pushes Seaman to second, pushes Sisson to third, and pushes Flores to the plate. Still one out. But now we're down 6-1. Or 6-2 rather. Progress we've made has just been erased. We're back down by 4 runs again. Another conference, perhaps another pitching change.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Timberwolves, number 13, Brady Richardson.
So you heard the announcement. Brady Richardson now in to pitch, third pitcher of the game for Cedar Park. He'll come in with already 2 runs in and only 1 out. Bases still loaded here in the top of the 5th of Leander Lions. They're at the top of the order with Caden Wheatley. Leadoff hitter, so must be good. Hadn't had much success tonight. Hadn't hit yet in 3 trips. Looking strikeout, the fielder's choice, and a ground out to third. First batter to face Houston Molinaro, who had been in center. So I'm not sure who we've got in the outfield anymore. Molinaro. Why did I say that? Brady Richardson. Molinaro's probably still in center. 1-0. On the ground to short. Swift to Augie, but not in time to get the third out, and another run scored. So Salazar is out on the 6-4 at second. Seaman goes to third. Sisson scores, and this is their biggest scoring inning of the game. Wheatley on at first on the fielder's choice with that wide receiver speed. So 7-2 now. And 2 outs. Here's Andrew Buenteo. We've been making him an all-star at second. This one goes to the screen and another run will score. 8-2. Pointail 2 for 3, a triple and scored, a single and scored, and grounded out to Swift at short. Runners at first and second now. And I hear a fire truck out there. They may be headed here to put out this fire. Line drive right in the glove of Harvey to end the inning, but not before they send 8 in their biggest inning yet. They score 4 runs, take utter command of this game, 8-2. We'll be back.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Timberwolves, number 15, Quentin Mullen.
Go, Q!
So now the bottom to 6 already getting that late. Down 8-2. Quentin Mullen will lead off for Cedar Park in the 8 hole. Only his second at-bat of the game, fouls it out of play to the right side. Had an infield single and scored our first run his other time up. In the game, hitting 176, so better than that now. Low and away, but called a strike anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's down.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, second baseman number 3, Austin Garcia.
Come on, Augie.
Augie Garcia, second baseman, 9-hole hitter into the game, hitting 182. Walked and was stranded at third in the third. His only other trip to the plate tonight. Augie with that compact strike zone. Outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. I wouldn't have complained if that was called a strike, but it wasn't. 2-1. Started to get a little chilly. I thought I was going to put my fighter pilot jacket on, but it hadn't gotten much colder, so still without it. Thinking about it, though. Outside with the fastball. 3-1. Leander with 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Nothing in the third or fourth, and 3 up, 3 down innings. We thought we had the problem solved. Then they had 4, sending 8 to the plate last inning. Cedar Park, nothing in the first, nothing in the second, a run in each, the third and fourth, and that's where we are, 8-2 down. To the screen with ball 4, so Garcia is on with 1 out.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 11, Brooks Dillman.
So Dillman will bat in the leadoff spot in place of Becker. So that might have been him that went to the outfield when Becker was pulled from the mound. Pitch lined into left field. That lands in front of the fielder for a hit. First pitch to Dillman, and he's aboard with a single. Pushes Garcia to second.
Now batting shortstop, number 24.
Only the
Julian
4th
Swift.
hit of the game for Cedar Park. Here's Julian Swift. Into the game hitting .409, 0 for 1, grounded out to short, walked, and was stranded at second. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. We need 6 runs. It's not like they haven't done that before. This year, several times. Ooh, almost hit him. Almost hit him in the helmet. Hard instinct to beat to get out of the way of those things. And actually, I want him a chance to swing the bat too rather than get plunked. Oh, there's my first shiver. I'll go hunting for my coat now. And there's the line drive into right. Rounding third. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Probably should let it come through. He's safe there. They throw to third. Safe there. And Swift ends up at second. Best offensive play of the night for Cedar Park. Swift with an RBI single to right ends up at second on the play when the throw went through. Dillman moves from first to third. Garcia scores from second. Still just 1 out for Louis Alonso, who's 0 for 2. Fly out to right, ground out to third as Coach Grissom talks to his guys. Cedar Park now with 3 on the board, down 8-3. Quick conference is over, so here's Louis into the game hitting .447. Grounded to third and flied to right, so he's due.
Now batting number 19, catcher Louis Alonso.
Time is called. Caden Sisson out to talk to Jamie Williams. Take this chance to put on my jacket. Yeah, wow, that one almost hit him. 1-0 to Louis. And through the screen, here comes the runner home. There'll be a play. No, the catcher can't get it in time. We've scored a lot of runs in the last couple of days that way, at least 3. That was Dillman from third. let Swift go to second. Count is 2-0 on Louis Alonso. Slowly chiseling away at it. Cut the lead in half again. 8-4 the score now. Still one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Got to stop them from scoring anymore. We're not scoring runs at any rate that's going to catch them if we let them keep scoring. Outside with a pass ball, 3-0. Again, you're not going to reject a free base, but boy, I'd like to see Louis Alonso's backswing. Bring Swift in from third. Only 5 hits in the game, but the last 2 guys in a row, or 2 of them. Here's a nice pitch. Oh, ball. All right, I'll take that. So runners to the corners now. Swift at third, Alonso at first for Cade Davis. A 409 hitter coming in. Better than that now. He's 1 for 2. Single, scored a run, and grounded out to second.
Now batting number 1, Cade Davis.
Now, 4 of our first 10 batters grounded out to second, but that seems to have stopped, knock on wood. First pitch to Davis. High. 1-0. 6th batter of the inning for Cedar Park, 1 out. First guy struck out, Mullen. Since then, a walk and he scored, a single and he scored, RBI single and he's at third, and a walk and he's at first. Need to get at least this next run in. Oh, that's a nice pitch. Little cutter that came down, found the zone, 1-1 to Davis. Guy who can appreciate a well-thrown pitch. Ooh, thought that was going to get through and cause another run, but nicely blocked by Sisson this time. 2-1 the count.
Come on, kid. Let's go, kid.
Here's the 2-1. From Jamie Williams to Cade Davis. Grounded to first, steps on first, throws to second and tags him out. Like I said, we are fighting against the baseball gods more than the opponent. You see that play maybe once a year, and it just happened to us. We'll be right back.
Number 2,
And Molinaro may or may not be. Yeah, he probably is in center. Not sure about right. Might be Brooks Dillman. So top of the sixth now. They're at 3, 4, and 5. Here's shortstop Jaron Cotton, who looks pretty darn good in the field to me. This one misses 1-0. Cotton, RBI single in the first inning and scored. RBI single in the second, was trying at third. Lined out to right last time up in the fourth. So he's looking pretty good at the plate, too. That one misses low, 2-0. Rarely seen a high school shortstop get to batted balls as effectively, quickly as he does. It's a very quick release, too. Like we've talked about with Louis Alonso behind the plate all year. Just ball doesn't spend very much time with him before it's gone again. All four, a 4-pitch walk to start off the sixth. Not good.
Come on, Brady.
First baseman Dylan Capers, we haven't gotten him out yet.
Go, Lucky 13.
All he needs is a home run to hit for the cycle. He doubled, singled, and tripled. Got an RBI and scored a run. Wow, that pitch is way outside. He called it a strike. Thank you. Oh, 1 is in the dirt, blocked by Louis. 1-1. There goes the runner. Alonso with the throw. Gets through. A little short on it. Bounced over the base. Stolen base for Jaron Cotton. Showed that speed. It's a 2-1. Swung on and lifted to center field. Back goes Molinaro. Makes the catch. Great job by Molinaro. Cotton at second. Didn't go. Thought he had it all the way, I guess. Capers is down on the deep F8.
Third baseman number 22, Lucas Flores.
Lucas Flores to the plate. RBI single the first time up, was stranded aboard, flied out to center, walked and scored. There's a nice pitch on the outside edge, 0-1. Don't be surprised if Cotton tries to steal third. Lined into the net, 0-2. But I'd like to see him try. I think Louis could throw him out. Line drive over the second baseman's head. Cotton rounds third, and he'll come home to score the 9th run of the game for Leander. So 1 out, 1 in. Runner at first for Caden Sisson, the catcher. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Fouled it into the screen, 0-1. Sisson fouled out to first, single to left and was stranded at second. RBI single to left and ended up scoring last inning. This one a high bounder over the mound. Swift onto it in front of the bag at second, makes the throw to first in time. Runner Flores does make it to second. Sisson down on the routine 6-3. Two away for Damian Stout, the DH. He is 0 for 3. Flied out to center, sacrifice bunt. Grounded back to the pitcher. That pitch goes behind him. So 0 for 2 officially. Hitless in 3 trips. 1-0 the count to Stout from Brady Richardson. That one hits him. Right in the elbow. That hurt. Two outs, runners at second and first, Flores and Stout. Here's Nate Seaman, the right fielder. Seaman, the right fielder, hitless in 3 trips. Grounded to first, grounded to short, walked and scored. Now, we got some pretty annoying Leander fans off to our right here. Goodness gracious. High in the infield, second baseman Garcia underneath it for the catch. But they do score another one. And now lead 9-4. We'll be right back. Well, folks, this unfortunately happens a lot of times when we play Leander. You know, we're kind of over them. We don't really have a lot of animosity. We find out they still do have a lot to us. It's kind of like an A&M Texas thing. They hate us a lot more than we hate them. And we now have some little boys who've gotten away from their parents, I guess, sitting off to the right of our film girls here, down and to our right of me. And there's a couple of adults to the right of him that are Leander fans that have just really been mouthing off for the last couple of innings. I'm not going to repeat some of the things they said. Being talked to by some of the stadium officials right now, and unfortunately this kind of thing happens a lot. You know, you don't notice in football because fans are separated by the whole width of the field, but you see it a lot when we play them in basketball and in baseball. It's not a new thing. It doesn't matter if they're winning or they're losing. They kind of behave the same way. And I'm sure there's a lot of them that are just fine, but there's too many that aren't. They always seem to show up.
First baseman Jackson Harvey.
All right, so Cedar Park now, the bottom of the 6th. They'll send 5, 6, 7. Scheduled are Jackson, Harvey, Murray, Robinson, and Christian Pickens. Those 3 collectively 1 for 6 on the game. Harvey grounded out to second and grounded out to short. Trying to make up 5 runs here. Got 2 at-bats to do it, and they got to figure out how to stop Leander from scoring as well. Fastball in for a called strike 1. Outside with the fastball, 1-1. Robinson on deck, Pickens in the hole. Let's see if we can send 15 to the plate this inning. Here's the 2-1. High 3-1. Called strike. Full count now. Cedar Park fans didn't like that call, but I thought it was a decent call. No outs. Full count to Harvey, leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 6th. Swung on and fouled into the net left side. Still a full count. Here comes pitch number 7 of the at-bat to Jackson Harvey. For a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 6th for Jackson Harvey. Brings up Murray Robinson in the 6th hole, flied out to center, and a single back through the middle.
Murray Robinson.
Cleaned off a 6-4 play after that single. End of the day hitting .320, and he's hitting .500 today, so better than .320 on the season now. Low with the fastball, 1-0. Getting cold enough where I'm starting to get a runny nose. Glad I brought my fighter pilot jacket. The pitch right down the pipe. Called strike 1. Inside with that one, almost hit Big Murr. 2-1.
Go, Big Murr.
Tapper, third base side but foul. 2-2 now to Robinson. No outs, Harvey at first. Pickens due up next, then Mullen and Augie Garcia.
Go, Murray.
That one misses 3-2. The Leander fans wanted that. It's clearly low. Catcher almost caught it against the ground. There's a rule of physics. Any ball the catcher catches against the ground cannot possibly have been high enough to be in the strike zone when it went over the plate 3 feet in front of that, unless it reached an altitude of about 25 feet in the air somewhere between the pitcher and the catcher, like a slow pitch softball. Swing and a miss, and Murray's down.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 21, Christian.
One away as Pickens comes to the plate. Harvey's at first. Pickens into the game, hitting .429, grounded out to second, grounded out to short.
Go, Christian.
Tapper high, third base, on to get it. Comes out of his glove. Error on the third baseman for Christian Pickens, and he reaches first. Now you notice none of the Cedar Park fans screamed and yelled and jazzed up that third baseman for that. If our third baseman had made the error, the Leander fans would have been all over it. That's how bad it gets. So Harvey's at second. Pickens at first, one out for Quentin Mullen, the third baseman. Into the game just hitting 176, but he has a hit in this one. Scored a run that time, and he struck out the other time. Down by 5. Ooh, that was a nice curver. Almost hit him, bent him backwards away from it, and then he headed back for the plate, but didn't curve quite enough inside to catch the edge. 1-0 to Mullen. The pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Some weird yelling from the Cedar Park dugout. Somebody just yelled, maybe after the game we can go eat some bananas. 2-0 to Quentin Mullen. Fouled it. 2-1. Augie Garcia is next at the bottom of the order, then back to the top with Brooks Dillman. He came in last time through in the 5th for Becker, who had started off in the leadoff. Two-1 to Quentin Mullen. Not a lot of pace on this pitcher, Williams. Fouled into the screen, 2-2. On the ground, past the third baseman. Rounding third and coming home to score is Jackson Harvey. And now rounding third and scoring is Christian Pickens. A 2 RBI double up the line for Quentin Mullen. Pickens scores from third on the play. Harvey from second. Still just one out. Now 9-6, and not dead yet. Another run or so, and Leander will start to panic. And that's exactly what Matt Grissom is talking to him about there on the mound now, too. Is it's the psychological aspect of this, because they're still not playing bad. Cedar Park just made a hit with some people on base. Don't panic. Play baseball and get some outs. That's what I'd be saying to my team. Still up 3.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 3.
We've narrowed the hit gap now to 11-7. At one point it was 9-0. So we've out-hit them 7-2 since then, and outscored them 6-5. The first 2 innings are killing us. You are at the 9 hitter, second baseman Augie Garcia. Williams steps off the mound looking at second, where Quinn Mullen had a pretty nice lead. Quinn's got to keep his eye on, his senses open for Cotton, the shortstop behind him, who's at least as close to the bag as he is. Augie in the game hitting 182, 0 for 0, 2 walks. Scored a run and was stranded at third. Strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Only the second strike thrown to Augie Garcia in 3 at-bats. And he steps out. Mullen's got to be careful out there at second. Cotton is quick and quiet and crafty, and he is staying close to the bag at second. Jamie Williams looks, thinks about throwing. Cotton started a step, you saw it, towards the bag, and then he stopped. Still 0-1 to Augie Garcia. Foul tip on that swing, 0-2 to Garcia. Here's the pitch outside. Oh! I say it caught the edge.
Now batting for the Timberwolves.
Top of the order, Brooks Dillman 1 for 1, single and scored a run. Need to get this runner in scoring position in to have a good, decent chance at this still. Down 9-6. Again, we've vastly out-hit them and even outscored them since the second inning. But those first 2 innings count. Can't play like that in the first 2 innings. Still no messages to via the T at gmail.com, so maybe we won't do that. Now, Coach Williams has called time, and he's going to talk to Dillman and bring his runner Mullen in from second, too. Discuss the offensive tactics here with 2 outs, down 3 still. We need to at least get that runner in here to make it a 2-run game going into the 7th, get them out 3 times, and then come to the plate in the bottom of 7th with a guarantee of the winning run coming to the plate. But for that to happen, we do need to convert this opportunity here so we get back to action with Mullen at second with 2 outs. First pitch to Brooks Dillman. Took the first pitch to left field last time for a single. Takes this one for a called strike 1. Low, 1-1, and boy, I hope you're not going to sleep between pitches, and I hope our batters aren't either. Jamie Williams here takes an awfully long time between pitches. Over 2 hours old now. We're not even through the 6th inning. That's the pace that Major League games used to be before they sped them up. Missed. Not sure why he was waiting. You saw him hesitate halfway to third. Probably gave Lanny Williams a heart attack. Pitch went through the screen. He went halfway there and stopped. But Mullen made it. The longest elapsed time between safely advancing from one base to another I've ever seen. The count now 2-1. Now it's more imperative that we get him in. He's only 90 feet away. Chopper in the air, the pitcher can't get it, he comes in. Shot fair territory, and when it came down, it was spinning. They're going to say it's a foul ball. You know, I can't argue against that. It looked awfully strange in the plate area.
Show them what they missed, Brooks.
That means it's 2-2. The catcher is between the home umpire and being able to see that. So the base umpire saw it out from where he was and came in and made the call. And I can't argue against that. Coach Williams didn't really either. Unfortunate, because it would have made it the 2-run game that we needed at this point. So Dillman just got to find another way to get that done.
Play baseball.
I'm not sure why he's dusting off the plate, because 30 seconds ago he dusted off the plate. Kick and a throw on the ground. Shortstop grabs it. He'll try to throw over there. Does he get him in time? He does. Oh, just barely. Again, a great play by the shortstop, Cotton. We're going to enter the final inning down 3. We'll be back in a second. Top of the 7th, they'll be at 9-1-2. Center fielder Adon Salazar leading off for them. Oh, I gotta get your scoreboard updated again. First one misses. That one a strike. 1-1 to Salazar. Fouled out of play, 1-1. Or excuse me, 1-2. Well, that hamburger ethnic got me earlier. Right. That was good. Tap foul, third base side.
Go, Brady!
Still 1-2.
Right here, let's go!
That was Ethne yelling for Brady. She's into the game. Told me she didn't know much about baseball until she took this job. Foul tipped into the glove for the strikeout. 1 down. Top of the order was Caden Wheatley. He is hitless in 4 trips.
Now batting number 11, Caden Wheatley.
Struck out looking, grounded out to third. 2 other ground balls in the infield were outs elsewhere, and he lived as a fielder's choice. Swing and a miss, way behind on that one.
Come on, Brady.
You know, he's due. They don't put bad hitters at leadoff. So unfortunately for us, he's due here in his 5th at-bat. This one, a one-hopper through second. And like I said, he was due and he delivered. Thought about second, but they got it back in pretty quickly. So 1 out single for Caden Wheatley.
Now batting number 7, Andrew Buentano.
And we've still drastically out-hit them since the 2nd inning, even with that one. Second baseman Andrew Buentano tripled and scored, singled and scored, grounded out to short, lined out to first. Misses 1-0.
Go, Brady.
Talking to us about us yesterday having 18 base runners and only scoring 1 run. This one is lifted to right center, but chasing it comes down with a catch. Outstanding job by whoever's in right. I think it might be Becker. It might be Dillman. Might be Dillman. Yep, somebody just said good job, Brooks. So let me make that change in my lineup thing here. Dillman is in right. Really did a good job chasing that one down. So 2 down. The shortstop, Sharon Cotton. Couple of hits, both of them singles, both of them had RBIs. A walk, he scored 2 runs, and he lined out to right. We'll take the line out to right. What a grab by Mullen at third, but no play. It's an infield single for the speedy Cotton. But the big deal about that was by stopping it, kept the speedy Caden Wheatley confined to second. If that gets through him, Wheatley might have scored on that play. 2 outs, runners at first and second for our cleanup hitter, first baseman Dylan Capers. Doubled and was stranded at third. RBI single and stranded at second. Triple and scored. Flied out to center. Almost hit for the cycle. Had the single, double, triple, and that fly out to center was the one that took Houston Molinaro all the way to the fence in left center. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good pitch. Getting a kick out of the film girls getting into this. And there's a fire truck going down into Twin Creeks from Anderson Mill Road. Here's the 0-2. Low and away. 1-2 to Capers. Just need an out here. Just need a strike. Then we need 4 runs. Well, gotta have 3. 4 would be better. The pitch. Swung on, chopped foul towards the Leander dugout. Still 1-2.
Go, Brady!
Brady Richardson with a 1-3 count on Dylan Capers. And this one on the ground ball that eats up Swift at short. Last hop was odd. I'll just give him an infield single for that. 2 infield singles in this inning, the last 2 batters. Loads the bases. Wheatley at third, Cotton at second, Capers at first. For the 5-hitter, third baseman Lucas Flores. Got 2 singles, 2 RBIs, a walk and a run scored, and a fly out to center. We need an out, desperately. It's going to be difficult to get 3 runs, and hopefully 4. It'll be nearly impossible to get 4 and hopefully 5. Got to get the out here. High and outside, 1-0. Don't envy Brady Richardson, the young sophomore on the mound.
Go, Brady!
We got some young pitchers. The future of this club is good. Cade Davis, Brady Richardson, both throwing well on the mound. 2 more seasons after this. There's a swing and a miss.
Come on, do it again!
Louis Alonso, just a junior. He'll be back next year. Foul out of play left side. So now 2 strikes. Richardson just needs a strike to get out of this.
Right here, Brady!
They have sent 6 to the plate. There are 3 hits, but all 3 of those guys are still stuck on the bases. 2 of them were infield hits. Didn't go through to bring people around. On the ground, Augie at second, takes it to first and throws it away! And the run scores. And a smart-ass runner comes home and holds his hand up looking at the Cedar Park fans. No, that was a smart-ass play by whoever number 11 is, Caden Wheatley. Man, that's what we face when we play these people. (11-6), still 2 outs.
Wow, really? There's actually a scoreboard that has the numbers on it. Thank you for telling me.
Caden Sisson, the catcher, is scheduled. He fouled out to first, singled to left twice, had an RBI, scored a run, and grounded out to short. Molinaro should track this one down, but it might be too little too late. 2 infield errors when there were 2 outs in that inning. It really cracked open the door. We'll be back in a minute.
447, number 24, Julian Swift.
So Swift will lead off our heroic effort here in the bottom of the final inning. So we are at 2-3-4 in the order. Swift, Alonzo, Davis. Swift into the game hitting .409, 1 for 2 tonight, so his average is coming up. It's an RBI, also has a walk. Has not scored a run, though. Been stranded in scoring position both times he was on. Cedar Park's left 1, 2, 3, 4 people stranded at third tonight. It's enough to make it a one-run game. There's a strike.
Go, Julian! Right!
0-1 to Swift. Strike 2.
Come on, Julian!
And the annoying little boys down to our right are getting more and more annoying. Here's the pitch, swung and a miss, and Swift is down on 3 pitches. Here's Louis Alonzo, the catcher, into the game, hitting .447.
Now batting
hitless in 3 trips. He does have a walk. He was cleaned off a second on a rare 3-6-3 double play. Everything going right for Leander tonight. He even got a 3-6-3. Here's a score update elsewhere around the league. Bottom of the 6th. Glen 15, Eastview 15. I guess both of them went for 2 after one of their touchdowns. This one misses to Alonzo, 1-0. High and in, 2-0. Kay Davis on deck, Jackson Harvey in the hole. Cedar Park finds themselves needing 5 when for a moment they had closed it to 2 last inning. High and in, 3-0. A rarity that Swift strikes down. Let me look here in our hitting numbers. Swift, that's only his 2nd strikeout of the season. Here's a called strike, 3-1. Another update. Rouse beat Liberty Hill 8-4. That's our next opponent Tuesday night on the road, Liberty Hill. Thanks to Shane for giving us those updates. It's a line drive into left.
Way to go, Louis!
Louis aboard with 1 out. And we have still out-hit them since the 2nd inning, but we haven't outscored them anymore.
Right here, 12. Go, Cade! All right, kid!
Courtesy runner at first, number 7, Carter Wool.
Carter Wool will run for Alonzo
Now
at
batting,
first.
number 1, Kay Davis.
Davis to the plate. Rouse Liberty Hill matchup elsewhere in the area, elsewhere in the district was a 2 top 25 teams. Probably the best game in the district tonight. This was a strike to Davis, 0-1. Fastball tails way outside, 1-1.
All right, Kate.
Longer than normal break from 1 week to the next. We're normally playing Friday night, Tuesday night, so this is Thursday night. We don't play again until Tuesday. 4 days in between games. Liberty Hill, that nice new facility up there. It's always fun to do games there. Back here for Teacher Appreciation Day next Friday night. On the ground, a little seeing eye single into right. Cade Davis is aboard.
Now batting the Timberwolves, number 46, first baseman Jackson Harvey.
So Alonzo's runner Wohl is at second. Davis is at first. Harvey to the plate. Into the game hitting .278. Grounded out to second, grounded out to short, and walked and scored. We'll take a walk and score again. Means a tying run is in the hole. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a nice little curve. 0-1 to Harvey. There's a good pitch.
Go hard.
You go on.
Chop foul. Right side 0-2. Be careful right here, Jackson. Still waiting on the 0-2, Jackson Harvey. I said you can go to sleep between pitches on Jamie Williams. I should have got a stopwatch out and timed it. He's a guy that'd have to change the way he does things if they ever go to a pitch clock. High and out. One, two. Eventually. Swing and a miss, and he's down, 2 away.
Now batting designated hitter number 16, Murray Robinson.
Here's Big Murr. Murray into the game hitting .320, flied out to center, singled up the middle, and struck out swinging. So hitting .333 in the game, that'll improve that .320 average at the moment. We'll have to get a hit here, though, to keep it improving.
Thank you.
Huh. Interesting, the umpire's going to stop the game and warn a Cedar Park person for saying something. All the smart aleck remarks we've had out of Leander fans tonight, that would happen. 1-0 to Murray Robinson. Pickens on deck, Mullen in the hole, then Augie Garcia. We'll need all of them to bat for this to turn out good. That one gets away, and everybody will move up one. Wohl running for Alonzo goes from second to third. Davis goes from first to second. Counts 2-0 to Murray Robinson. Matt Grissom's going to come out. Well, maybe not. I think he just came out to say something to his catcher. Like, don't let another one go. 2-0 to Murray. Inside or high? I guess probably more high than inside. 3-0 to Murray. A walk would load the bases for Pickens, who is due. A .429 hitter. High, and that does come about. Robinson to first. Davis is at second. Alonso's at third.
Now for the Timberwolves, number 21, Christian Pickens.
Christian Pickens to the plate. He's due 0 for 3 tonight, but he has scored a run because he reached on an error. Came in hitting .429, so he is due. Will they run for Murray? Looks like it. Looks like Brady Richardson will run for Murray at first.
New runner at first, number 13, Houston Molinaro.
Oh, I thought that was a 13 going out there. Okay.
Check that, Brady Richardson.
Yeah, it was. Richardson. Pickens grounded out to second, grounded out to short. Should have grounded out to third, but that ended up being an E5. The tying run is on deck. Strike one. No pitch. We should have probably been doing that a little longer. Jamie Williams takes way too much time between pitches, and that was too much for Pickens. He called time and bailed on it. I timed one a second ago. It's 42 seconds between pitches. Exceeds any of the suggestions for pitch clocks that are either suggested or in use at any level of baseball. Curveball that caught the inside edge, 0-2. They're now one strike away from a very prestigious win. A win a lot of people didn't think was going to happen, let alone by this kind of margin. Cedar Park's got some soul searching to do. Pitch fouled into the net. Pickens stays alive, still 0-2. Baseball, you got to love it. On the one hand, they're one strike away from a win. On the other, for us, the tying run is on deck. Cedar Park way too many times been loading the bases and leaving them that way. If they can't get something here, this will be the fourth time in the last two games. But they will get something here. Here we go. The pitch. Oh, a standing strikeout, and that's a ball game. And you'd think from the reaction here, from the Leander people, that they just won the World Series. Interesting. Interesting. We'll be back in a minute. All right, we'll be back in a minute. We'll compile some stats. I'm not sure we'll have coach or not. All right, welcome back to the postgame show. Cedar Park falls to Leander 11-6 in a weird game, a weird performance for both teams. I don't think Leander is nearly as good as they played tonight. I don't think we're nearly as bad as we played tonight. But it's in the books. Here are the offensive numbers for Cedar Park. Ethan Beckler goes 0 for 2. Brooks Dillman goes 1 for 2 and scored a run. Julian Swift 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. Louis Alonzo 1 for 3 with a walk. Cade Davis goes 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jackson Harvey 0 for 3 but a walk, and he scored a run that time. Murray Robinson goes 1 for 3 with a walk. Christian Pickens goes 0 for 4 but reached on an error and scored a run that time. So, you know, a lot of guys going 0 for or 1 for whatever and scoring when they get on. Just need to get on more often in this game. Quint Mullen, he went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and scored a run. And Augie Garcia 0 for 1 but 2 walks and scored a run. And again, we out-hit them from the second inning on, but were outscored by 1 run from the second inning on. There's a point late in the game before we hemorrhaged in the final inning where we had massively out-hit them 7-2 after the second inning and had even outscored them by a run. But, you know, that's the way that goes. Sometimes baseball will break your heart. And this was one of those games. Cedar Park came in expecting a win, expecting that Leander would give them a good game, but did not expect playing badly themselves. Okay, so that's it. The Timberwolves fall to Leander tonight, 11-6. Season record now 9-5 overall, 1-1 in district play. Leander goes to 10-3 and 1-1. Next up, oh man, I think we just became the first team that beaten us had a winning record. Next up, more District 25 5A action next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on the road at Liberty Hill. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Shane Showinski, our voiceover artist, Roland Ruiz, and our technical support officer, Suna Venkat. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Network. We'll see you again next Tuesday night.
This has been the Vype Live Network's presentation of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball. Sponsored by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin Go-To Team Realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. Join us again for the next live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball.